WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com.
Oh, my God.
Oh, hooker.
You guys don't know. You don't know. And I'm not going to tell you I'm sorry. I'm just going to say good morning. How are you? JB, KG, the satellite, and I'm Sean. How you doing? The satellite. What the? No. By the way, Maz, did you see on Get Off this morning?
Who's on Get Off?
They were talking about your Bears to start the show. Yeah, they were talking about your Bears.
I had a few guys at the bowling alley come up to me, Mass, I got Bear jersey for you. I want you to wear it so Sean, you could make Sean, really go out of his mind.
You wouldn't do that to me.
I said, was it a Butkus jersey?
You wouldn't do that to me. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't do that to me. I know we have fun with each other. You wouldn't do that to me.
No.
Okay, thank you. I don't think I could take that. Honestly.
I am looking forward to the game this weekend.
Oh, so
Saturday night.
Oh, there's going to be so much hate. There's going to be hate watch. If you didn't know, we are going to be having a live watch party to hate watch the Packers and the Bears. That's what we're doing. We're just sitting around. Rumor has it that somebody's making a big pulled pork to bring over Stick's house.
Oh.
Hey.
That's what I heard. That same person might mix in a couple racks of ribs. He might. It depends how much time he has on Saturday. He's trying to figure out himself. It's me. But I know I am going to do. I got a big pork butt. I'm going to do that up for the gang and everything. About a 12-pound pork butt, and hopefully everybody can make it over. All right. Definitely. And hopefully you guys can make it, because you're going to be, seriously, what are you going to be doing on a Saturday night? You're going to be hate watching the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears.
My wife has trying to make plans for us to go visit some friends, and I had to explain to her, listen, I'm not going to miss this game. Matter of fact, the guys have
Of course you're not.
The guys have a watch party. I might attend that, but I might be pulled to Howell, Michigan. Hopefully I can be with you guys, though.
All right. I'll be texting you, mocking your Bears the whole night, just mocking your Bears.
They're not my Bears.
They're so your Bears. They are so, just admit it, they're so your Bears. So, yeah, definitely check that out. I think we're starting right around 8 o'clock. Just a hate watch party. That's what we're going to be doing, a hate watch party. So definitely check.
Is that a CBS game or an ESPN game? What?
I think it's a Fox game. I think both games on Saturday. Why do you got to ask questions? I'm almost positive that Fox has a doubleheader on Saturday night, and they're both games.
Yes, it is Fox.
It is.
One at 5 and one at 8:20.
Eagles Commanders at 5, and then Packers Bears at 8:20. Yeah, so Fox has the double.
That was supposed to be a good game, that Eagles Commanders game.
Oh,
They
yeah.
made that.
Oh, yeah. Well, it goes back to, my prop bet. I just think, beginning of the football season.
The teams that aren't making it,
Incredible.
it's shocking.
And we talk about it all the time on the show. That's the funniest thing is okay, the schedule game is dumb. I'm addicted to it, but it's dumb because every year there are teams that we don't think will be good that turn out not just good, but really good. High Bears, high Patriots, right?
Jacksonville, Texans,
Broncos, right? And then there are teams that we thought were then there are teams we thought would be really good that flat out suck.
Chiefs.
The Commanders have been eliminated forever now, right?
Pretty much.
The Chiefs, already done. And
both quarterbacks out for the year.
That list could grow. That list. Look, Baltimore.
Yeah.
Right.
Lamar has been awful this year. Awful. Look at it. Look at his year.
Oh, it's you see it.
He has gone backwards.
What game was I watching a couple weeks ago? He was just. Was it? I think it was the game against the Bengals. They lost. I was watching that, and I was like, "There's got to be something wrong with the guy, right?" He's been. I agree with you, man. It's awful. He doesn't look like him at all.
Take it from a fantasy owner.
Oh, did you have him?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Cost me a league.
Can we get to this thing? Have you guys seen this yet? It's making the rounds, and JB just pulled it up.
Are
All
you
right?
going to talk about my Knicks? My Knicks are going to hang a banner.
Oh, Lord.
For the first time since 1973. It's meaningless, but they won the NBA Cup, JB.
Well, and you know what you get for winning the NBA Cup?
You get a trophy.
Well, you get a trophy and you get the shocker.
You do.
You do get the shocker.
Here we go. Oh,
What
whoa,
the
whoa.
literal? Like, somebody explain that to me.
Hey, man.
That's
Hey,
Josh
come on.
Hart. Who did he get? Brunson?
Yeah.
Yes.
Brunson MVP, by
Can
the
you
way.
show that again?
Here it comes.
Watch.
Woo! Jalen Brunson got goosed by Josh Hart.
Okay.
I like how the camera just like drifts away somewhere else.
My man got finger pop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, KG. I don't know if that's a goose.
That's a good old finger popping right there.
That looks like a thumb.
The turnaround, though.
The shocker.
How is he ever going to live that down?
What?
I mean, Josh Hart has done some such stuff.
Look
his
at-
time, so.
Look at Brunson's face.
It's like, what was you trying to accomplish right there?
What are you doing?
That's hilarious.
All right.
why-
Knicks beat the Spurs 124-113, by the way. Meaningless game because it doesn't count in the standings. They did win $550,000 though, each. Not bad.
All right, so it begs the question. The Pistons win the NBA Cup. Your reaction is?
I'd be
I would've
excited
been
for
happy.
him. It wouldn't count towards the standings though. Like that, last night, that was the only game. I don't get the whole thing, but you know what? It looks like the players enjoy it. It looks like it's Josh Hart really enjoyed it.
Yeah, Josh Hart really enjoyed that one.
It would have been nice for the fans because the Pistons haven't won anything of significance for a very, very long time. So, yes, it's not the NBA championship. That's the ultimate goal. But people would have been happy
Can
with
I
the NBA Cup win.
do you roll to the team store and get yourself a 2025 NBA Cup
I mean,
champion shirt?
I might not do it, but people would. People would.
The Lakers hung a banner last year.
That's so gross.
It's just they're like soccer now. They have these midseason tournaments. You get trophies for them. You do get acknowledgement that you won it, but it doesn't really do anything for me because I've been around for forever. I've been watching basketball. It's just a tournament, but people take enjoyment out of this shit.
No, that's a good point. I mean, like for the younger generation that maybe they don't remember 2004. They don't even remember the Pistons winning a playoff series, for goodness sake.
Right.
I wonder if that would do something for them.
Yeah, I
Like,
think it
honestly.
And to me, it adds juice to this part of the regular season, which in the NBA is the most dead part, or it used to be the most dead part of the regular season, is the months of, when the season starts till about January, February. So it gives you something to root for. It gives the guys something, a little extra motivation to go in there and want to win every night. So I'm not mad at it at all.
They pocketed money, man.
Yeah, right. They get paid on top of it.
$531,000.
Incentive.
That's pretty good.
JB, can I ask you something?
What's up?
Because I saw you giggle the same. Are you rolling out getting your NBA Cup championship gear? Are you?
JB will pop
No.
up with what. I can
No.
see you doing
I
that.
think Platty and you guys should
couldn't
chip
do
As
in.
much stuff as you wear, like team memorabilia stuff as you wear, I can see you popping.
You guys should be.
That's true, but I don't think I could go that far. Like the NBA Cup is just it's so irrelevant. Like I just don't care about it.
You guys should chip in and get me a shirt. You guys always break my chops about the Knicks.
You want another Knicks shirt?
11 years old I was when they won a championship. Look at me now.
right?
That's a drought. That's a drought. It's not as bad as the Lions, but it's a drought.
Back with Walt Clyde Frazier, still had hair.
Frazier's my guy.
I have to bring something up because, like, as we're talking about this, I remember people chastise Lions fans Do you remember when Matthew Stafford had that play where it looked like, his shoulder fell off against the Browns?
Oh,
Do
God.
you remember that?
That was
yeah.
it, man.
He's running down the field holding it.
All right.
So I was at that game as dad. And to say that Ford Field went nuts in that moment, gosh, I cannot believe it's 16 years ago.
I know it's crazy.
Okay.
I remember like it was yesterday.
But to say that Ford Field went nuts would be an understatement, okay? And in case you guys don't remember, it was literally the 1-8 Browns against the 1-8 Lions. And on the last play of the game, the Lions scored a touchdown after Matthew Stafford. I don't even remember what the injury was.
He was mic'd up, too.
But he was literally running down the field like this. And they tried to take him out, and he yelled at them, and he said, bleep that, bleep that, bleep that. Was it Pettigrew he threw the touchdown to? I don't remember.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think it was Pettigrew, okay? You guys, the place went nuts. For like that moment, everybody in Ford Field forgot that this was a team that had one win in the previous 24 months or whatever the hell it was, okay? I mean, just a place went nuts, and it was so cool to be there with my son and his friend, and oh my gosh, this is my one day, and we actually get to see a win. Well, it was funny because I remember the next day when I went to work to do the show, people were killing the fan base for celebrating that.
Oh, God.
Oh, come on. It's the 1-8 Lions beating the 1-8 Browns and everything. And I was like,
Why do you go to a game?
right.
You go to a game to cheer for your team, to have fun. You had fun. Remember when they beat the Vikings for their first win under the Dan Campbell regime? And then what's her name? Kristen Goff. We saw the photo. We saw her doing the photo shoot.
Oh yeah,
Shut up! And she was like all giggly and
Baz
bouncy.
loved that photo.
Ooh, I love that picture.
You will never forget
But
that.
yeah, that was their first win. That was,
Get you riled up.
and the crowd went nuts. Their first freaking win.
I told you, I'm just not the guy. If you want to cheer for something, cheer for something. If you want to boo for something, boo for something. I'm not one of those guys. I'm never going to tell people how to. I am not a booer. Like really, legitimately. When I go to a game, boo.
Yeah. I mean, you booed David Montgomery, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's right. I do boo.
I just get quiet. Like when they're booing, I just get quiet. I don't say anything. I'm not a booer either.
I boo you
because
because you love the Bears. So I boo you.
I understand.
That just hurts my heart.
I understand. I don't love the Bears though, but I get it.
I just want to remind everybody, like Maz was considering coming to work wearing a Bears jersey just to taunt me. Damn. Like that's kind of mean.
That was the bowling guys wanted me.
It's kind of mean. It's a little mean.
Well, it wasn't me.
Well, you know what you have to do? Maybe sometimes you have to pay better attention to who you decide to keep your company with, mister.
Ooh.
That's a big
I'll tell that to
house.
you.
Okay, they're mean people that suggested something like that.
There's 80 lanes there. That means there's 80 times 10. It's 800 people there.
I'll tell you what, if Tempe wants me to take a day off, that's the best way to do it. Tempe, you go buy Maz a Bears jersey. Oh, I'll have the day off. Don't you worry about that. I'll go straight to the bullpen. Cam's sitting right there. I'll go straight to the bullpen. Cam, guess what? You're hosting the show today. Come on. He's sitting there in a Bears jersey? Jeez, oh, Pete. No, you know what? Listen, if the Pistons ever win, I'm not saying that I'm going to chastise people for it. What I am saying is that means absolutely nothing to me. Like, I'm not going to lie.
It's a made-up tournament.
It doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
Now, put it in hockey terms.
All right.
Okay, let's put it in hockey terms.
All right, let's go.
Let's say the NHL does something like that at this time of the year.
Okay.
Where there's nothing going on. There's no Olympics coming. It's just a straight year.
Like 9 years straight?
Like 9 years straight.
Dumbest league in the history.
And the only thing you have to look forward to is that stupid All-Star game, which is completely awful now. Might as well be the Pro Bowl.
Awful.
So if hockey did something like this, I bet you would like it.
No, I wouldn't. What does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. Congratulations, Detroit Red Wings. You are the 2025 NHL, and they can't call it Cup, NHL midseason champions or something, right?
Right.
I guess.
Cool. Right? I don't know. Yeah, you know, Maz, don't get me started. You had a 9-year period where the best of the best didn't play each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's unforgivable to me. I'm sorry, it is. It's unforgivable to me. It's
Yeah. What's your feelings on the Four Nations? Because I know it's not exactly the same thing.
was
but it's
great.
similar.
I loved it. And I, for that reason though, KG, I think basketball fans get to experience the best against the best in the Olympics, right? I mean, I don't know how much you get into the Olympics.
No,
okay?
for sure, yeah.
All right. There's something about the best versus the best, right?
Yeah.
And so when you got the best in the best, I said it then and I say it now, I think it was a farce that Russia wasn't there. I think it's a farce that Russia's not in the Olympics.
Right.
I do. Sorry. I mean, yes, Russia bad, poor Ukraine,
about to
all
say,
that
there's
shit,
probably
okay?
reasons for that,
Let's get but I'm sorry. You hockey players, you're going to suffer because of what your crazy leader does. Okay?
Some lives might be on the line in that tournament if Russia's in there.
So I want you to think about this. Think about all the great young players in the NBA. The first 9 years of their career, they never had an opportunity to play best versus the best. This is an incredible generation of hockey players that never had a chance to play best against the best.
Yeah.
I thought it was criminal. We're not going to go to the Olympics. Forget about the World Cup of hockey. The old Canada Cup. Forget about that.
Right.
Me personally, I thought it was a travesty. There's nothing like best against the best. I don't care what
The
anyone
Canada
says.
Cup back in the day was
It was outstanding.
off the
Yeah.
hook.
Oh, it was outstanding.
It was so good. Great. Dan Kelly on the call.
I
on USA
honestly,
Network.
I'm going to show my age, and I don't care. I think the best hockey I've ever seen was that Russian team against the Canadian team in '87, and just the names on both those rosters. It was watching Mario and Wayne play together.
Oh yeah.
Like, come on, But so yeah, KG. I think hockey missed a golden opportunity because I don't know. Like, to me, and Maz, we talked about this. Yes, I get the romanticism about the amateurs and Miracle on Ice and all that stuff. I want to see the gosh damn best play the best.
Of course.
And I know it's a little different in basketball because, let's face it, Team USA is an overwhelming favorite every year.
Right. And you do get the mix of international. Like, the NBA is really the league that kind of stepped into international superstars.
Right. In hockey, you know what? One year, it might be Sweden. Like, everybody's going into the tournament going, shit, the Swedes might be the team to beat. More often than not, it's Canada. It is. But Team USA is unbelievable. Or, oh, you know what? This team from Czechia, man, look at that roster. That's the kind of stuff that jumps out to me.
For
So,
sure.
in that regard, I think the NHL really missed out. And it was funny because in typical NHL fashion, you remember we were talking about this about a year ago at this time when I was sitting in with you and Neil. And I said, I bet the average person has no idea that this Four Nations thing is coming up. And they didn't.
They didn't, yeah.
They didn't.
Except Taki Elite, of course.
Right.
Which you are.
What? No, nobody knew. And then it was funny because in total Neil fashion, and I say this with respect, Neil mocked it. Neil mocked we can't miss the Four Nations and everything. And then as soon as it started, Neil was like,
he loved it.
dude, this is pretty cool. And I was like, I told you.
Yep.
But Neil is not wrong. How did the NHL even promote that? They didn't promote it. People didn't know that it was happening, and it blew my mind, right?
Did you see last night, by the way? Penguins in Edmonton?
Yes.
Was it McDavid's 1,000th point?
Draisaitl, right?
Draisaitl's 1,000th point, guys. Last week, 4 days ago, the Oilers and the Penguins swapped goalies and a couple of other players. So Stu Skinner, who started for him in the last two Stanley Cups, is now playing for the Penguins. And Tristan Jarry is now playing in goal for the Oilers. So Draisaitl scores his 1,000th point. The bench is empty. Everyone is down there right next to poor Stu Skinner, their former teammate. 4 days ago, he was on the Oilers. You see the whole Oilers team celebrate, and the poor bastard's just there skating in his crease, drinking his water bottle. No one even went up to him. It looked like he wanted to get in. I felt so. How do you not feel sorry for that? See if you could find that, JB. You'll see it. It's a scene. it's a scene. It's something that it's very odd. It's like you froze your teammate out that you've been with for the past 5-6 years. A guy that took you to 2 Stanley Cups. He didn't take you there, but he was there with you. And there you
detriment. What? I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was.
What?
He was. Both of them were. Both their goalies were. Edmonton didn't go out and get a frontline goalie. They might have beaten the Panthers. Maybe. I doubt it, though. But that was odd, man. Did you ever see anything like that?
No, it was a little weird.
And JB will find it. And when you see it, it's something, man. It's like freezing out. It's like if KG was right there and we're all having a good time right here and we don't even pay attention to him.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, how dare you? I got some pulled pork for you if you make it over to Stick's house on Saturday, man.
Don't tease me like that.
I'm just telling
Saturday,
you.
I might be booked Saturday.
I'm just telling you that's
Don't
the way
do
it
that to
goes.
me.
All right, we are so up against it already. Did you hear about the halftime entertainment for the Christmas game? I didn't even know there was halftime entertainment on the Christmas game.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah,
Now
there
you're
is.
talking
I
to the
saw
wrong
something
guy
about
when
Snoop.
you're talking to the wrong guy when you're talking about halftime entertainment. Anyway, I'm sure to the surprise of nobody, I usually check out. The Super Bowl's different. I always watch the Super Bowl. That's something I do. All right, JB, where are we going?
We gotta hear from Mad Paxton, Art, and Jace. But Sean, first, can I play you guys something leading up from the Josh Hart thing that we were talking about afterwards? You know, the Knicks won and everything. So at the press conference, Josh Hart was asked what was the best part about Jalen Brunson, or how good is it to play with Jalen Brunson?
Okay.
You know, inch for inch, I think is probably the best one.
This is live. Yes, that
Inch
happened.
for inch?
You know, inch for inch, I think is probably the best one.
Bro, get the fuck.
He said this at the press conference.
Dog, stop. They do it. They trolling. They definitely do it on purpose. That's hilarious, bro.
Wow. Okay.
It's Josh Hart, the second coming of Dwight Howard, 248. He might be. Holy shit, bro.
Jeez.
Wow. Okay. Did you see Brunson's face? You can play that one more time.
He laughed at the end.
I know, but look at his face at first.
You know, inch for inch, I think is probably the best one.
That's a together team.
Yeah, they trolling.
That's
but
a
Look out for the
together
Knicks, man.
That's a together team.
They love each other.
That's a together team.
That's what you want. You want a team
Hey.
to bond and love each other.
Knicks and Pistons, Eastern Conference Final. Knicks and
I hate the
Pistons,
Knicks.
Eastern Conference Final. That's what we want. We want
Oh,
that.
Knicks don't want to see us again.
I know, but we want
I
that.
promise they
They
don't
don't
want
want
to see
that
us
smoke.
this year.
We want that. That basketball would want that.
Yeah.
You know what bothers me? I mean, this is setting up for a not fun next few months because, like, Maz and I have become mortal enemies. He's a Bears fan. I'm a Lions fan.
Not a Bears
He's
fan.
a Knicks fan. I'm a Pistons
I'm a
fan.
Pistons fan.
So this is like really setting up for a not
it's
fun
brewing.
next few months.
It is. It's brewing up. I can't wait. You gonna stick a thumb in Maz's butt?
No way. Get away from me.
I'm
Is
a
Maz
de-
inch for inch the best co-host you've ever had?
I told you about my Bears, and here come my Knicks.
I'm a devil. You're a Canadian.
Jeez. What is it, 72? 72 the last time the
Sean's
Knicks
a
won?
top and you're a bottom.
73.
73. Jeez. Don't do that.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
KG,
played
you
the-
should play that new drop I just put in the system
Oh,
over there.
there's a new drop.
Oh yeah, it's
You mind
blue.
telling me where this drop is?
So it's in the drops folder. It
Yep.
should be all the way to the right. It's in blue.
In blue. All right, hold on. Drops folder. You got it. It's sub pages. Which page?
I think it's just the first one. Should,
Okay,
like,
all
at
right.
the top.
So first page. I'm gonna find this drop. Goddamn it! If we can't do it now, we gonna get it once we come back from break.
We're gonna get it, but
Yep.
One of
I got
those
something
mornings
for
of
you
morning
too,
meetings.
Mass, because I
Hard
know.
meeting.
The second I
everything.
walked in, it was
Oh
one
wait,
of those
is that
mornings
it?
today.
Hold on.
Yep.
Got a
Play.
hard meat and everything. Got a hard meat and everything.
What is going on?
What did it say?
Got a hard meat and everything.
Oh, God.
All right, you know what? My buddy Hubie just hit me up and said, I was at that Lions-Browns game as well. It was sweet. It was funny because the next day, like, fans and certain people in the media were, like, chastising us for losing our mind. And I'm like, yeah, I'm full aware that they're 1-8. I had to do all those, pregame shows and postgame shows. It took years off my life, all right? But, like, am I not supposed to be excited when our young quarterback fights off a shoulder injury and throws a touchdown on the last play of the game? And I don't care if it made them 2-8. I don't think they won the rest of the year, too, if memory serves me correct. Didn't they finish 2-14? I think they finished 2-14 that year, didn't they?
I don't know.
What did it matter?
hell's the
They
difference?
beat the Browns on
Yeah.
the last play of the
That's
game,
it.
man.
And he was mic'd up for the NFL.
Right. All right, where are we going, JB? And keep your damn thumb away from me.
Got a hard meat and everything.
You shouldn't have gave me this job.
What do you want?
Let's hear from Mad Pax and Art and Jay.
Read your Mad Packs, KG.
Listen, sometimes after you receive a thumb, you might be a little sore. You might be in need of some, medical healing.
River.
So, listen, Mad Packs has got you covered. They are the hottest new cannabis brand, and they have partnered with the good old boys here at Woodward Sports, and they got some of the greatest products around: the high-low pre-rolls, the Boom Shakalaka live resin infused tarantulas. They are the bomb. We all love them. They also have Moon Rocks, the Blizzard packs, everything to get you right and get you ready for that next round if you're about them. So stay tuned with Woodward Sports for all of the latest marijuana updates.
There's no better place to catch the game than Art and Jake's.
Yep.
We were
After
in
you
Clarkston.
received a thumb.
We were in Clarkston last Sunday. It was outstanding. Go to any of their 6 locations here in Michigan. They even have one in Georgia. That's right, wall-to-wall coverage on over 80 TVs, 22 draft beers on tap, and a great menu. Try the Bang Bang Shrimp. They were outstanding. The burgers are half a pound, guys. Art and Jay tonight.
I like to watch my Bears there.
Tonight, Fajita and Margarita Wednesday. Sean, get the hell out of here. Rib Night Monday. You missed that already, but it's coming around again, guys. Download the Art and Jake's app. Become an AJ Fan Club member. Make every game day a win at Art and Jake's.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new face. New focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Every Sunday, there's only one place to get all your kneecapping, hard-hitting Detroit Lions coverage. Start your Sunday with the Lions Weekly Report with Broder and Terry Foster. Then, the Lions pregame show with Neil Rule and Sean Baligian. At kickoff, keep it locked in for all the emotions of the game with a live watch party with the heavyweights. Then, recap the game with the Lions postgame show with Anson. Game days, there's no other place to be than Woodward Sports. Live all game day. Go Lions. ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Hey, it is the holiday season, so
Yeah.
what better gift to give than the gift of free pizza? Now, here's the best thing. I can say to Maz, like right before Christmas, Maz, thanks for everything you do. Merry Christmas. And I give him a gift card. And he says, oh, that's so kind. Go Bears. And what he doesn't realize in the meantime is I'm getting a free pizza myself. That's right. You get yourself a $50 gift card to give to somebody else. You get a free square one-topping pizza voucher. Hey, listen, you looking for a place to have a holiday party, perhaps cater? Buddy's has dine-in. All-you-can-eat party packages starting at $15 a person, or you can cater your event with the original. I mean, you hear Detroit pizza everywhere. You know where it comes from. It comes from Buddy's. Save 20% off your order of $200 or more with promo code HOLIDAY20. That's right, $200 or more. You save 20% just by using promo code HOLIDAY20. Check out their catering menu at buddyspizza.com/catering.
All right, Maz, just for you, because you requested it. There you go.
Oh! Shut up! Oh, look at that. Oh.
This is their first win.
Look at that, Sean.
And we came a long way.
Look at that touchdown.
You looking at the touchdown?
Yeah, sure. Shut up. Thank you, JB. I love you, Kristen.
All right, so
Kristen Goff.
You put a chat poll up. Let's just for the record, JB put a chat poll up. Can you tell everybody where did I go wrong in life?
Why do people watch it?
What are you doing?
Right.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Maybe they hate watch. Maybe like we're gonna watch on Saturday. Maybe you guys hate watch.
There's definitely some people.
Shout out to my guy Tempe. I know you're in again.
Shout out Mike K.
Mike K. Thanks for
Is Mike
chiming
K
in.
a hater?
Yo, he hates me for some reason.
Every single day.
I know,
Thanks
right?
for chiming in.
Rats. Mike K hates me.
All right,
Rats.
where are we going?
Oh, the chat poll.
Yeah.
I think Easy did some assistance with this because I don't know why I said at 69 likes, but 69 likes for Maz to impersonate either a horse, a lion, a bear, or Josh Hart. Apparently,
Josh Hart better not win.
Josh Hart is leading right now, 31%.
Come here, KG.
Oh hell no! I'm good.
Can we get into the Jared Goff stuff from yesterday?
Oh man!
And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think it's much ado about nothing.
Yeah,
I do.
People were in a tiff, man.
And if you listen, if you want to use me,
throw the man up here.
You want to, and when I say me, I don't mean me personally. You want to use the fans as motivation. Totally cool. Totally cool. All right, and in case you missed it, he was on the flagship, and unlike them, I have no problem saying the flagship. They legitimately talk about things that we do all the time, and they won't give proper attribution. So I have no problem saying, on the flagship. I think you guys have all heard the quote by now, right?
Yep.
I don't need to reinstill faith in anyone. It pisses me off a little bit to hear that. We got to win this first one. Hopefully we prove a lot of our people wrong.
This was them saying that a lot of the fans have given up on the team. And that was his response to that.
Okay.
So, I don't think that's a great response by him, but again,
yeah.
How many questions do you have to ask a guy, and how many answers does he have to give you? Vanilla answers. At least he gives you something. At least he gave you a little something.
I don't care.
Yeah, the flagship tore him apart.
KG, I mean, honestly, that doesn't mean anything.
I mean, it's one of those things where I understand it, but I don't agree with it. I think from a player standpoint, when you're in the trenches every day and you're working as hard as you can to be a winning team in this league, which is not easy to do, by the way. Trust me, we've had 60 years of mediocrity to say that it's not easy. I can understand where he's coming from. Because they're in there busting their ass. They're doing everything in their power to go out here and give us the best show on Sundays. And that doesn't always happen, especially over the last month or so. It hasn't really been like that. 2 months, yeah. So it hasn't really been like that. I can understand it from that perspective.
Almost 3.
But at the same time, Jared Goff has to have a little bit of self-awareness and understand where fan frustration is coming from. This team has not been consistent. They haven't won back-to-back games since the end of September. Your backs are against the wall right now. If you lose one more game, you're probably out of the playoffs. And this is coming off of a 15-2 season in which you were the number 1 seed, and then you got bounced in the divisional round. So once again, I'm one of those people that says, it's okay to be concerned, but you shouldn't panic about this team because they are 8-6. They do sit here with a chance to still get in the playoffs and achieve everything that we want them to achieve. But when you look at the state of the team, what they've done leading up to this point and where they're at right now, fans have a right to feel the way they feel and not have faith.
100%.
We do have the Jared Goff clip, too, if we want to play it.
Yeah.
Just
for sure.
so people can understand it a little bit more.
Only a few games left. Kind of have to win them all. We took some calls yesterday from fans who just don't think it's going to happen for you guys this year. What would you say? Right, I know.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. What would you say to try and reinstill faith in the people that are?
I don't need to reinstill faith in anyone. It pisses me off a little bit to hear that, but we got to win this first one. And Pittsburgh at home, we'll have it in front of our home fans, and it'll be great. Go out there and get that W, and hopefully prove a lot of our people wrong.
Appreciation Day, by the way. I just made that up. It'll be the last time you see him at Ford Field. So, go out there. Maybe they'll handshake everyone like they did at the Chargers game that year when they made the playoffs for the first time in eons.
Can I have the same
for that clip.
brutally honest conversation with Jared Goff that I had with Marcus Davenport a few times?
Absolutely, sure.
All right?
I think you should.
All right? Remember what I said to Marcus? Marcus, love you.
We love you.
We want you to succeed. You have to understand why people are saying what they're saying.
Right.
And there's only one way to change that. You can't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't want to hear it. Nobody wants to hear it, okay? You have to go out there and be the force that we think you can be.
No, what they think you can.
You have to stay healthy. That's it. It's non-negotiable. Hey, man, I think this guy is injury prone. I think you're an idiot. You can't get injured, okay? And now, Jared, I'm going to look right at you. Jared, my dog, my guy, I've already apologized to you. Do you want me to apologize again? I apologize again. I doubted that you were going to become what you've become the last 3 years. Totally. 100%. But, Jared, I need to remind you, you guys were 4-1. You were 4-1. Just a couple months ago. 4-1, okay? Since then, you've lost, won, lost, won, lost, won, lost, won, lost, okay? Since then, since that 4-1 start, you guys are 4-5. We have been in this rut for 2 months, okay?
Right.
And we've seen good, and we've seen bad, and we've seen good, and we've seen bad, and we've seen everything in between, okay?
Throw luck in there, luck to beat the Giants. They gave that game to you.
And you know what? Bad luck as well.
Yeah.
It sucks. There are some huge injuries, all right?
Yep. You had to switch play
but
callers.
Let's not,
right.
and I'm actually kind of surprised listening to Doug's reaction to, I know, right? What are fans wrong to feel that way?
Not at all. You'd be kind of stupid to not realize what this team is going through right now.
We're 4-5. 9 games is a pretty big stretch, right? 9 games is a pretty big stretch.
Yeah.
You've been inconsistent. We're hearing, it's somebody made the comment the other day, JB, it's almost like keep chopping. We got to go back out to that woodshed and keep chopping.
Right.
How about this? Win 2 games in a row. Win 2 games in a row. Really? You have to win 3 in a row. We all know that, right? Yeah. Legitimately. We have to win 3 games in a row.
To have a shot to get the playoffs, you need the first 2.
Win 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
And that has proven to be quite arduous for this team.
Right.
So, with all due respect, and you guys have, I will fight anybody who says those 3 letters that I don't even like to say anymore. It isn't those 3 letters that I don't like to say anymore. But with all due respect, can you blame anybody right now for feeling that way about the position that we're in?
You can't. And even if you feel that way, you probably should just keep that to yourself, because you should be pissed off right now. Like, the way this season is gone, the way this team has, incurred injuries and had to switch play callers, and the offensive line hasn't been consistent, and now the defense is a turnstile. Like, you should be pissed off with the way the season has gone to this point. And yes, you do still sit here with a chance to get in, but once again, you have to win the next 3 games in order to legitimately make the playoffs. Versus if you lose one more game, you're probably cooked for the year. So that is a proposition that if you're a smart fan, or a fan that's not just, living and dying on every single thing they do, you can realize, like, hey, this team might be in a little bit of trouble right now. Yes, I have a little bit of doubt, and that's okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised at that. And by the way, if you want to use that for fuel, use it for fuel.
Yeah, you should be pissed off. Like I said.
Right, yeah.
Be pissed, but don't be pissed at the fans.
Yeah, use it for fuel, dude. Whatever. You want, boo, I'll start that again. If you want to, seriously. If that's your fuel, if that's what it's going to take for you guys to win the next 3 games, I'm all for it, man. I hope that's not what it takes for you guys to win the next 3 games, but I'm all for it. I'm in. All right? But my goodness gracious, please tell me you can understand with not only, again, 4 and 5, loss, win for the last couple months, but with the injuries that you guys have on your team, please tell me you can understand why people are sitting back right now. I'm going to use me as an example. I'm not going to speak for anybody else, okay? I do not believe you guys can go win a Super Bowl this year. In any way, shape, or form, I don't believe it. I don't. There, I said it. I've said it before, but now let me make it crystal clear. I do not believe this team is currently constructed with the injuries can go win a Super Bowl.
And it's because you're not getting help in the secondary. Those guys are not coming back. Matter of fact, we even lost one of our corners from the practice squad, the guy that started last week in Hallett. We lost him to the Titans. The Titans grabbed him for their active roster. We weren't even smart enough to keep him on our active roster for some reason. Why they threw him back on the practice squad, I don't know.
Now let me finish my thought. I do not believe this team can go win a Super Bowl this year. I don't. And I'm not even going to put the guys in the room on the spot, all right? This is me talking. I do not believe this team is currently constructed can go win a Super Bowl. I have my concerns you can even make the playoffs. I'd love to be proven wrong. I would love it. I would own it. Every time I get something wrong, I'll be the first person to tell you, okay? But at the same time, I'm not one of those people that sits back and says, the window is closed. Right. We missed our chance.
Right.
No, because you know what? This is a really good core, and you're part of that core. You're a huge part of that core. Huge part. So I'm not mailing it in saying blow it up. I'm not saying it's over. I'm not saying any of that silly stuff. What I am saying is I think our general manager has to go about doing his business differently.
Yep.
You bet.
I am saying that.
You better believe it.
We can't say that about Brad Holmes in this town. I just did.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't see that yet, I hope Brad sees that, most importantly.
Right.
Okay, forget about what I think. Forget about what fans think, okay? So this isn't like I'm just tossing you away in any way, shape, or form. But you have to understand why we came to the place that we're at right now. It wasn't my actions.
Right.
It wasn't the fans' actions. It was your actions on the field. You're 4 and 5 in your last 9. You've been in this loss, win routine. And the unfortunate circumstances of an incredible, inordinate amount of injuries. So,
even outside of that, you got to think about what happened in 2023, NFC Championship. You have a lead at the half, and somehow you don't get it done. Fast forward to the year after, 15-2, number 1 seed. Even in the face of injury, you win in all these games, and you get to your playoff game, and you get embarrassed. And flat out, you got fucking embarrassed. And now this year, with all the turnover, in the offseason, and, we thinking this team can still be what we thought they were the year previous, and it just has not been that. So when you add all of that in together, yeah, I can understand fan doubt.
What bothers me is fans calling other fans out they call us bandwagon fans. Why? Because we're complaining about our team? That doesn't make you a better fan than me. It just makes me a realist.
Tell them, man.
A realist. That you're not a better fan than me. And you guys, I know, everyone laughs. I have every team that is my favorite team. I hear you. Okay? Bust my balls all you want. I'm a Lion fanatic. Okay? Everything about my sports is Lions. 90% of my wardrobe is Lions. I love this team, but I could be critical of them. How could you not? How could you not? And Sean don't want me to use the letters. I won't. But I'll tell you him. Sean, look up.
You can.
Look up.
I'm not looking up.
Look
I
up.
told you I'm not looking up.
Sean, look up.
Look
I
up.
refuse to look up.
You don't have to call them whatever letters you want.
You can do it.
No.
I don't use the words in the letters anymore.
I'm not using the letters.
All right.
I'm just telling you to look up. Because there's a black cloud over them.
Why, it's got to be a black cloud.
There's a black cloud.
That was perfect.
I gave you a white cloud. No, I'm sorry.
That was perfect. Why's it got to be a black?
Chat,
Can it just be
relax.
gray?
It's a joke. Relax.
Can it just be gray? Have you ever heard a rainstorm where where the skies are gray, Maz? Come on.
Right.
Okay.
Everything comes back to race with you.
There's a gray cloud over your head. There's a gray cloud over your head, and it's pissing all over you as a Lions fan. I can't make it any clearer. It is what it is. But when they win, finally, when that day comes and Sean gets to go to the cemetery and dance on his dad and grandfather's grave and do the Irish jig, I will be there with them. I will be there. I'll video them. I'm going to be happy like you wouldn't believe. Last year when they lost to Washington, it took me months to forget about it. It ruined the rest of the season for me. And this season it's not good. We all said the regular season was going to be tough. We didn't realize, no way. Just no way 22 injuries are going to happen again. No. But 10, and 4 of them, 2 number 1 picks, 2 number 2 picks, out for the year. Out. Your whole secondary, out. Guys that you counted on, 3rd-round picks, not really playing, not doing anything. So, trade deadline, 0.
I've always said this. One of the interesting things about our business, Maz, and I think you understand this better than JB and KG. I don't mean that disrespectfully to either one of them, but they haven't been around as long as we have. The one thing I know that is unarguable in this business, okay, is everybody and their brother will tell KG when he's wrong. Everybody, maybe 2 days, okay? They'll tell Maz, they'll tell JB, they'll tell me, all right? But they never come back and say, "Hey, I guess you were right." Mm-hmm. And that's okay. Like I'm not looking for that, okay? I'm not. And
Short
like
memory.
Maz, what you just said, it reminded me, it was about a year ago, where we had that clip that had a gazillion views. Mm-hmm. Maz, I got annihilated for it. Annihilated. We went around the room and asked, can the Lions still win a Super Bowl?
No.
And the 3 guys that I work with said yes, and I said no.
Yeah.
No. I got torched for it. And a few guys were really nice and said something along the lines, dude, he's just trying to be objective. Like, kill him if it happens, okay? And did you hear from any of those people? One.
No.
Not one. Just the last 2 weeks. Remember, I thought Dallas was going to beat them.
Yeah.
I told you this is how Dallas is going to beat them, and it didn't happen.
And then you had the Rams.
And then I said the Rams, okay, that was Dallas. The Rams are different. You are not, remember the quote that I used was, you're not winning a boat race with the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah.
That's what I said. All right? Kill me. And I'm not saying that you have to come back and go, oh, you were right. I don't give a shit about stuff like that. But, Maz, you're absolutely right. It's almost like I think people want us to come up here and put on cheerleading outfits.
Yeah.
I think that's what Jared Goff wants us to do, too.
Obviously.
I do. Sorry, with all due respect, Jared.
Yeah.
Much respect. I mean that. I am not going to sit up here and go, Lions, Lions, when you're 4-5 in your last 9 games. When your defensive backfield is decimated. No, I'm not going to sit here and feel real confident about things. I'm going to hope, but as we all know, hope isn't a strategy. I hope that you win the next 3 games. I hope that you get into the playoffs. And let me also say this. I hope and pray that, like me, if the season ends short of a Super Bowl, you call the season a failure. I hope you do. Because that's what it'll be. If, golly gee, you get into the playoffs and you win your next 3 games and then you promptly lose in the first round or second round of the playoffs, I hope you aren't taking a victory lap, man.
Yeah.
I won't be. I swear to God. Maz, I don't care if we beat the Bears 2 weeks in a row. I don't care if we beat them 49-0 and then turn around even worse and beat them 56-10. Well, that wouldn't be worse. 56-0 the next week, okay? Both at Soldier Field. My pants would be off for a week straight, okay? And then if they turn around and lose the next week to the Rams in the playoffs, guess what? My pants are back on and I'm pissed. Am I missing? KG, am I missing?
Not at all, Sean. I'm as slappy as they come. Because I always say it, like, listen, I'd much rather be a slappy for this regime than any other regime that I have sat through as a Lions fan in all my 30 years of watching this team. But I am concerned. Like, it's okay to be concerned. We all have concerns. We all have a little bit of doubt. And let's face it, we're more on the side of they could not make it than they could make it right now. Like, they have a less than 50% chance to make the playoffs. So all of this shit is realistic. It's not like we're just pulling this shit out of nowhere. They are fighting for their lives right now. And this is all we have to take as a fan base. What do we have to go off on? What do we have to go off of that they can win 3 games in a row? We don't have much.
If the Steelers lose their next 2 games and Baltimore wins their next 2 games, it still comes down to week 18, Ravens, Steelers. So I want you to tell you, this is not a must-win for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is going to have a chance to win that division on the last week of the year. Sure, they could put the Ravens away before that. They probably won't, though. So the Lions, they're going to win this game on Sunday. They are. I'm going to tell you right now. They will win this game. I don't know if they'll cover the 6.5, but they'll find a way to get a win this Sunday.
I agree with you.
Yeah, agreed.
And then, then you know what we have to do?
Christmas.
Here's the reality. Do you know what we have to do? We have to sit there and wonder aloud if they can win 2 games in a row.
Right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We do.
Yeah.
Not only because they haven't done it in a few months, but hey, guys, I remember the shit show that you had at Ford Field against this bad team.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's fresh in my mind.
And
it was a shit show.
And number 9 remembers it too.
Yeah, that Viking game. Can we be adults? That was a shit show.
No, it was
off a bye.
That was
off a bye.
That was maybe the worst they've looked all year.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know. What do you want? I'm not trying to be. Do you want me to be a cheerleader? I can't do that. I can't. I promised myself a long time ago I wasn't going to be that guy. I think, Maz, like you said, I think objectivity is very important in this business. I do.
Oh, bad timing.
Forward down the field.
A Lions team that will not yield.
All you gotta do is sing the
And
song.
when the blue and silver wave.
Come on!
Stand and cheer the brave. Rah, rah, rah. Go hard, win the game. With honor you will keep your faith.
Sing it for the people at home, man.
Down the field and gain a Lions victory. Go Lions! Flush that toilet.
Is that what you want?
Is this what you want?
No, really. Right? Yeah. Is this
You like that?
Okay.
like
you
that?
broke me down.
Why do you make me hit
Is
you?
that like and you guys in the chat? Is that what you want? Do you want us? Do you want us to lie to you? Do you want us to tell you everything's okay and everything's going to be okay? It might be okay. It might be. I can't say that you're wrong. If you're one of those guys right now saying, you guys are missing the point.
Yeah.
This is a team that has been there and done that. They're going to finish 11-6. They are going to run the NFC, and I want your apology when they're holding that Lombardi trophy over your head. Number one, I want that more than you could ever. I can't put into words how much I want that, okay? Number two, I can't say you're wrong right now. I can't, all right? I can tell you I doubt it. I doubt it severely. I don't believe it at all. I don't.
Yeah.
I have zero reason to believe right now that that can happen.
And even if you get into the playoff, this still shout out to Spinny and Easy last night on the heavyweights. They end up getting into it like a lot, and it was very entertaining. But Spinny was right. This is a 7-game stretch. They have to run the table not only for the rest of the season, but if we want them to make the playoffs and win in the playoffs, you have to win 7 fucking games.
Think about that.
Jeez.
7
That's
games
such
in
a
a
great.
row.
Here's a team that can't win 2 games in a row for over 2 months now. And now we're to believe, nope, everything's right, especially with this defensive backfield, and they're going to win not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 games in a row. I apologize for having my doubts about that.
That's a tall task.
I'm really, truly sorry that I don't believe
You're
it.
asking for a lot.
I wish you didn't remind me of that.
That is a tall task, man.
Yeah.
Blame him.
Thank you,
I'm sorry.
Spenny.
Shout
Thank
out
you,
Spinny.
KG.
He was right.
Why
though.
don't you blame the black cloud, Maz?
Hey, guess what?
I'm not looking up.
Listen to me. They could still win the division. 2 Green Bay losses, 2 Bear losses, 3 Lion victories, and they win the division. Can we play the schedule game when we come back?
No, we can't play the schedule. Man.
Why?
JB, God bless you. You know what? I was going to ask JB to rifle through the super chats before he left, but he has to leave. So God bless you, JB. We will rifle through those super chats in a second. It's not as difficult as people are making it out to be. It isn't. Okay, Maz, it isn't. Okay, it's if you can't understand why people suddenly have doubt. Look, all right, you want some more honesty? How do you feel about our offensive line?
Oof.
If you had to give a letter grade to our offensive line, I'm going to ask you guys right now. If I had to ask you, take care, JB. If
KG,
I had to ask you right now,
screen, KG.
if I had to ask you right now, give a letter grade to our offensive line. Maz, what letter grade would you give our offensive line?
C.
KG?
I would have to say, am I unmuted?
Yep. All right. I would have to maybe C-.
I'm in this exact same. Cam? Average at best. How's that?
C+.
Okay. We're all in the same area. Okay. Average at best. All right?
Yeah.
Hey, what's the one thing we all talked about in the offseason that the Philadelphia Eagles proved yet again last February?
Trenches.
Okay. So we have a C+ at best.
C.
At best line. All right? How do you feel about our defensive line? How do you feel about our defensive line?
I'll give it a B.
Okay. KG?
B-.
Yeah, B-.
All right. Cam?
Gotta go B-.
I'm going B- as well because it's good but inconsistent.
Yep.
And that's why it's a B-.
AQM's had a really good year.
So let's stop for a second. Let's think about this logically, all right? I didn't hear too many of you argue with me when we talked about the importance of trenches, right? I think that's like, for a lot of people, you kind of figure that out. So we have an average offensive line, and we have a good but inconsistent defensive line.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel about our defensive backfield?
Now, as
Right
it sits,
now, today, with what we have moving forward,
Right.
knowing full well that the cavalry's not coming. It's not coming. Right. There's no one coming to rescue us. Maybe Kirby comes to rescue us.
No.
I doubt it. No. I'm with you. But let's, for the sake of the, I almost swore, freaking argument, for the sake of the freaking argument, maybe Kirby comes back. How do you feel about our defensive backfield?
D-.
KG.
They try hard. That's why I gave him a D-.
I will say C.
Okay. Cam?
C-.
You see, I go D+. 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 Okay.
Yeah, no, I understand.
So are we cool?
I'm only passing them because they came to class.
Okay, all right.
That's it. they didn't pass anything. But you know what? I saw them.
That's a true story.
They tried hard.
That happened to me in college. I swear to God.
I'm going to pass you.
I swear to God.
I think it's matchup dependent in terms of the secondary. It's matchup dependent.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's a team like the Rams. You
wasn't going pass that.
You should. If you play the Seahawks, I kind of like our chances.
Yeah.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers is gonna.
I don't like our chances against Green Bay. Sorry, I don't. To potential teams that we could play in the playoff. All right.
Yeah. True.
So let's think about all this. Let's put this all together now. And this is for you, Jared. All right. And I mean no disrespect. I'm not coming at you in like like I'm mad or anything like that. But I think you lack understanding. I do. I think you lack understanding. All right. You're 4-5 in your last 9 games in this lose one, win one routine. All right. Your defensive backfield is absolutely decimated. You know better than anybody what you're dealing with on your offensive line. Our defensive line is good and consistent. Can you blame anybody for doubting that you guys are going to win a Super Bowl? Can you blame anybody?
I don't, but they do.
Can you blame anybody for people wondering aloud, is this team capable of winning 3 games in a row? Can you blame anybody for wondering aloud? And this is for you, Maz. Can we go into Soldier Field and beat a Bears team that it is a different team?
In the frigid, cold temperatures
right.
and windy temperatures?
And is it a different team than the team we beat by 31? Can you blame anybody for wondering that?
I need to see these next 2 games.
What is it? Am I omitting something? I just want to make sure. Like, if I'm omitting something, you guys in the chat, call me out. Call me out. I'm serious. Is there something that I'm missing in that?
I don't think you are.
I like our offense. Our offensive play calling has been head scratching. What is anything else?
I think Dan Campbell has way too much on his plate.
What do you feel really good about this team right now? That's another way to take it.
Oh.
What's making you feel really good about this team right now?
Yeah, we have a couple of home run hitters on offense, and Gibbs and J-Mo.
Okay.
And one of the best receivers in football in St. Brown.
I agree with that. Anything else?
It definitely is the offense. Like they are capable of going out there, even in the face of everything. They put up 44 on the Cowboys. We've seen them put 56 up on the Bears, albeit months ago.
Cowboys D coordinator is going to get fired.
I think that Jack Campbell is very good, and I think that Aiden Hutchinson is very good.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else? Am I missing anything?
Nah.
Okay. So
AQM is a very good specialist.
All right. So we threw everything out there. Now you tell me, good and bad. Now you tell me why we should think that this team's going to go win the next 7 games.
But I'm a fair weather fan. I'm a bandwagon fan because I'm mentioning these things.
KG, that was brilliant by Spenny. Was that Spenny or?
Yeah,
KG?
Spenny said that.
Okay, that was brilliant. Spenny, shout out to you. If I had the bell, I'd ring it right now. Cam will do it for you. You guys, this is where we're at. All right? If 100 different things happen, could the Lions still conceivably make the playoffs, even losing one of the next 3 games? I think so. If then you need to do all this with and or but and all that.
Exactly
shit,
right.
That we never thought we'd be in that position, but you legitimately need to win the next 7 games to win a Super Bowl. And like I said, I personally am not going to deviate from anything short of the Super Bowl means unsuccessful season. I'm not going to do it. I will not do it. We graduated, and you know what? Graduation means we live by a different set of rules now. It's the way it is. We're in a different place now, man. Whatever.
But this team has to go.
I don't get that shit. I'm sorry. I don't get that shit at all.
This team has to go to summer school though.
Yeah.
They flunked.
Isn't that the truth?
They flunked.
Yeah.
They're in a different school now, but they flunked. This is a failure of a season. Yeah, I know there's 3 games left. It's a failure of a season. You can see the writing is on the wall. I mean, you just went through it with you. We just gave the grades out. And the teams that you're playing, they want to make the playoffs too. 2 of them do. I know Minnesota's just playing for pride. but they'd like to lay another loss on you after what you did to them last year. We'll see.
All right, where are we going?
All right, we are going to Wicked Pickle and then Chill Medicated.
All right, and we'll get to all your super chats as well. I hope that everybody's on the same page with the 10-minute rant we all had. I'm glad we all are.
They're not.
This is as plain as the nose on your face, man.
Yeah.
This is not an opinion right now, okay? It isn't.
Look at Dan Campbell on his press conference.
Everything that we just stated. Tell me one opinion in what we just stated. I'm not being funny.
No,
I even gave you. Maybe they can win 7 games in a row. Maybe they can. I can't say you're wrong.
Did they win 7 in a row last year?
I'm sure they did. They went 15-2. I mean,
I know.
shit.
Hold on.
That's what I mean.
Yes, because
Okay.
they lost to Tampa early, and then they
Right.
didn't lose until the Bills late.
Yep. So they were like
yes.
7-1, 8-1 at
Yeah.
one point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it can be done.
Hey, let me tell you about Wicked Pickle. You already know it's your spot for pickleball in the area. Pickleball in Westland. Wicked Pickle. And are you ready? It's the biggest pickleball event of the year. The Woodward Sports Wicked Pickle Open. It's January 9th through the 11th. And we got you covered. Friday night, 7:30, the Woodward Sports Celebrity Tournament hits the court. All 4 shows throwing down. We're going to have some celebs out there. It's all broadcasting live as well. And then the real battle begins. 3 days of nonstop pickleball, men's, women's, mixed, single divisions. It's where champions are going to be made when you're talking about pickleball. And when you're talking about pickleball, you got to start with Wicked Pickle in Westland. Sign up now at pickleballtournaments.com or call Wicked Pickle at 734-331-3451. That's 734-331-3451.
All right, and Chill Medicated.
You got it, guys. Let's face it, no matter what we do, you're going to have the aches and pains to deal with on a daily basis. Chill Medicated, providing you with the relief you need. Line of topical products, guys, that is non-transdermal, meaning that it does not get you high, and it's good for use any part of your day. Find reliable relief where it matters most. Pain may be inevitable. Suffering is not. Use that balm, I'm telling you, that roll-on balm. It's outstanding. Outstanding. Check it out today at chillmedicatedcbd.com.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
The most talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media, and we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network. No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Hey, Sun Cruiser is the drink. There's no doubt about that. Not just for Sunday, it's for any day. Honestly, I had a couple last night while watching the Wings. Real iced tea, real vodka. They got the pink lemonade. They got the lemonade. They got the peach. I enjoyed the peach last night. I'm telling you, it just hits differently. It's a clean, crisp sip. It It's not going to fill you up. It's only 100 calories, 4.5% alcohol. We'll be smashing some down at Second Best this week, getting you ready for the huge game against the Steelers. Perfect for tailgates, couch gates, whatever the case may be, wherever you choose to watch football. So this season, let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser and Woodward Sports. Please drink responsibly. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you about Planet Fitness. There are over 2,700 clubs nationwide, with 50 in Metro Detroit alone. The Black Card Spa, only $24.99 a month.
Why does it have to be a black card?
I see what you did there, man.
You can recover with hydro massage and other innovative amenities. You can bring a guest free anytime, just $24.99 a month. We are all strong on this planet, Planet Fitness. Oh, by the way, you want to win tickets to a future Lion game? Yeah, they're going to give you their chance. I mean, there's only one game left this year, but they got a partnership with the Lions. Visit any of their 50-plus locations in Metro Detroit to enter. We're all strong on this planet, Planet Fitness.
That's the pot calling the kettle black right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'm still not looking up. I'm still not looking up.
Hey, we got some super chats to clean up very, very quickly. Shout out to all of y'all donating to us. We absolutely appreciate it. Hate or non-hate. Shout out to, what is it, Tyrales in the chat. Sorry if I'm butchering that. Almost just crashed the whip, hard meat and everything. Shout out to that. Bear Down 0022. Bears giving the Lions the thumb week 18 is going to feel so nice. Maz will love it. Greg,
he's not wrong.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, it felt pretty good.
Hey, one for the thumb.
You put a little lube up there, it's not that bad, KG.
Jesus Christ.
Moon River.
Hey, ain't no thumbs being stuck up nowhere week 18, but we shall see. Shout out to Greg Thomas 199 super chat. Shout out to Greg, much love. Golf is just pissed. That's AI. There is to it. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Dexter James, with Jaden Daniels getting injured all the time, he feels like a grade A Brad Holmes guy. I guess he wants Jaden Daniels. Shout out 7 of 9 yards, $2 super chat. Lions are back-to-back IR champs.
Yeah, they are.
Shout out Abellify. Tell me, how do you win 3 games in a row? And I ain't say that with a $5 super chat. The DB room shows up headphones on hoodie, up sleeping in the back of the room.
Yep, I could see that on Hard Knocks. Lions this year. I mean, God, talk about falling on deaf ears. Who do you got in that room? You got guys that are on the practice squad, man. That's who you got on that room. That's your secondary. Yeah. And again, if you missed it, Eric Hallett, who started for us last week, picked up by the Titans from our practice squad. He'll start for them this week. So,
is there pushback? Are there like people legitimately in the chat that are trying to argue with fact?
No.
Okay, good.
No, the chat is behaving themselves.
I want to make crystal clear. If you want to tell me that you think that I'll be wrong or anybody in this room will be wrong, have at it. And have at it if we're wrong, all right? I'll try to forget how wrong I was when I'm absolutely obliterated dancing the jig on my grandfather and father's graves, all right? Just pouring copious amounts of liquor all over me as I'm dancing the jig. I'll try to get over that, right? But right now, for anybody that is perhaps mad at us or to Jared, dude, I hope you're right, all right? But please tell me you can understand why people feel this way right now. Just give me that. Just give me that. That's all I'm asking. Doesn't mean I'm turning my back on the Lions. I will resign as a fan. The next exit is I'm Lion free, which I think is complete bullshit. Sorry, I've said it 100 times. All the guys I know, for the most part, that say they're Lion free end up talking about the Lions. It's weird how that works itself out, right?
Yeah.
If I said I was free about something, I don't think I would incessantly talk about it.
I had 5 guys literally come up to me last night at the bowling alley. 5 different guys. Mass, come here. I got to ask you something. Sit down. And I thought they were going to talk about, like, you know, they have something with the family or whatever. What do you think the first words out of their mouth is?
What do you think about the Lions?
What's
Your
wrong?
Bears.
What's wrong with our Lions? What's wrong with our Lions? Are they going to get it done? Man, I don't know, man. I can't believe this. Nobody has sat me down and said, we're running the table, man. This is as good as it gets, man. We've got this. Forget this lose one, win one thing. We're going to win 7 in a row and win the Super Bowl for the first time in our franchise history. Actually, we're going to get to the Super Bowl for the first time. I've never heard that. I have not heard that once this year. This team has taken us from day one when the Packers annihilated them in week 1. I know the score is not indicative. Remember, White Boy Summer at that time got that one-handed touchdown at the end of the game. And we thought, wow, boy, this guy's going to catch at least 10 touchdowns. How many targets last week, Sean?
1.
1 for Tesla. I don't get it, guys. It is what it is.
Good timing, Cam.
Here we are.
Were you? What was this another case of Brad drafting a guy and saying, "Well, he might not necessarily help us in year 1.
Yeah.
We're really going to unleash him in year 2."
Yes.
What happens if we really need that guy to help us right now?
We do.
Wouldn't it be great if he could help us right now?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know the rhyme or reason. I don't get why he isn't part of it. Is it Jared isn't looking his way through progressions? Is it he's not picking up the? I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and pretend.
He's not getting open.
I really don't know what it is, but that's kind of where we're at right now, man.
I thought he would take over for the tight end missing, because you're getting nothing out of the tight end position, 0. And I know Zylstra came back from injury last week, so let's see if he does better this week. But the loss of Laporta is tough. That was Goff's safety right there. It's him and St. Brown. We know that. That's his 2 guys. To not have one of them, it's hurting, especially the way Dan Campbell runs his offense. It's a tight end coach, tight end mentality, and you're down to your 3rd, 4th, and 5th stringers.
Yeah. Oh well. We'll see. Does Snoop Dogg at halftime do anything for you? I won't watch a second.
Snoop Dogg in general doesn't do anything for me, but
I don't mind him.
I don't mind him, but he just I don't know. I just don't know.
I mean, Snoop Dogg to me is a dude that was like in my formative years was huge. Has he done anything in like, I'm not trying to be funny. I'll be the first guy to tell you, has he done anything like in years?
NBC has him on their Olympic coverage.
Yeah, oh yeah, but I'm talking like from his musical career. Has he done anything?
He does the Monday Night Football song.
All right.
Yeah,
you know what? Maybe we'll like KG. Seriously, like Snoop was huge when I was a kid, like huge, right? Has Snoop done anything musically? Like to me, Snoop is a guy that just goes around being Snoop now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about dope. I'm going to be, the friendly guy. I mean, he really does. He seems like a friendly dude, right?
Yeah,
right?
nah.
Has
Snoop
he
is the
done
man.
anything musically, like in years?
I mean, he still does music. I think he released the album like a year ago or something like that, but he still does music. But of course, Snoop is just Snoop now. You ain't really listening to him for the music. He's like Shaq in the way that he knows how to market his personality, and he's really good at just being seen. So but musically, you're not really going to him for that at this point.
He's basically being paid to be Snoop.
Pretty much, yeah.
And that's cool.
And that's
for
dope
you,
as fuck,
dude.
yeah.
God bless
that's
America.
That's a dream.
Good for that's everybody's dream, right? I get to go around being me, and you people are going to pay me an inordinate amount of money. Ha, you stupid losers.
Yeah, but he's a legend, though.
Oh, 1,000%. Are you kidding me?
One of the best rappers to ever do it.
The
American treasure.
Like when I first heard The Chronic, I mean, I can't tell you guys how big that was when it came out.
Oh, man.
And I was a kid.
Man, what? Doggy Style? That's forever,
Jeez,
man. That's timeless. That album is timeless, bro.
Is that something you'll watch on Christmas Day?
What? Snoop performing?
Snoop at halftime?
I might tap in a little bit. Well, I won't be engaged, but...
What else you gonna do on Christmas? You hate Christmas.
Yeah, I do hate Christmas, so I'll probably be...
Do you have to pretend for your wife, though? Like, is your wife into Christmas, or does
Yeah,
she allow
she's
you
very
to
into Christmas. I mean, I I don't like. I'll do it for her. You know, I'll do stuff with her.
You're
know,
gonna get
to
coal
make
in
her
your
feel
stocking,
good, but
KG.
I'm not gonna go around parading Christmas though.
KG,
So.
you're getting coal in your stocking.
Am I?
Yeah.
I haven't been bad though.
Well, you're bad. You're bad to Christmas.
Yeah, but
I asked Sean today. Sean,
for Christmas, it's just a day.
I'm like, Sean, what do you listen to on your way into work today? He's like, I got 4 Christmas stations rocking.
Do you want me to lie?
And he's been rocking it since October.
And that's cool.
No, November 2nd. Legitimately, November 2nd.
So you wait till the day after All Saints Day?
It was, I think it was my first day. No, it was the 3rd. It was the 3rd. It was, because Halloween was on a Friday. So, yeah, Monday the 3rd, I was like, all right, it's time. I turned the page, and it's time. I openly admit it. You guys want to mock me? Go ahead. I love listening to Christmas music. No. I'm talking in the chat. I love it. It puts me in a happy place.
That's great.
Right?
To each his own.
Yeah.
You like Last Christmas, right? That's your favorite?
I don't. If I hear it one more time, I might break something.
You like George Michael?
George is very handsome. He's a very handsome guy.
Very talented.
Very talented.
You know he died on Christmas?
Rest his soul, right?
He died on Christmas.
He did.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that freaky?
Yeah, that's Christmas for you.
Maz bites. Maz bites. Can we get to this power ranking thing?
It depends
Sure.
if KG can find it or not.
Sure.
All right. It's something we always like to look at, and maybe Jared Goff can use this as fuel as well. Hey,
I don't think why. I don't know why we should even be that high.
wait a second.
Why are we that high?
PFT has them at 13.
That means we're a playoff team.
Can you use that as fuel?
I guess.
Can you please use that as fuel?
Mike Florio and the boys. Known Lions hater.
Hey, man, do you want me to lie? If that means that you guys are going to catch fire and go win a Super Bowl, hey, Jared, I was right about you. You're done. You're crashed out. You're never going to win anything because you're Jared Goff. Like, I pray to God that isn't your motivation, man.
Yeah.
I'm not being funny.
He's pretty much right on this. I can't argue this list. He's right on.
How are the Broncos over the Rams though? That's
it's one. It's by one. It's by a nose.
And I like the Broncos a lot, but come on.
That's right on, man. Look where the Chiefs are. 21st.
Yay.
Life comes at you fast.
The Raiders are certainly locked up, number 32.
All right. I gotta say, I still don't believe in the Seahawks. And I know a few weeks ago I talked them up. I firmly believe there's only so far that Sam Darnold's going to take you.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry. If now that we're getting to playoff time, I remember when we did real or fraud, and I called the Seahawks real, and I believe it. But now that we're getting to playoff time, can the Seattle Seahawks win a Super Bowl with Sam Darnold?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Why?
There we go. See? There we go.
Go ahead, man. Give them why.
Why?
You tell me why.
Trent Dilfer won.
You tell me that
Brad Johnson won.
That defense
completely
was
different
legendary.
era, Would you?
Right.
It's completely different. Era.
I know, but bad quarterbacks,
all right,
mediocre quarterbacks can win the Super Bowl. Rex Grossman got to a Super Bowl.
He did.
I understand it's 20, 30 years ago. I get it.
Yeah.
Once
but
again,
it happens.
Great defense.
It happens. Seattle has a phenomenal defense.
Would you agree with me, Maz, that in the past 15, 20 years, the impetus in this game has been on the quarterback and promoting offense?
Correct.
Would you also agree with me that, and Tom Jackson used to talk about this all the time.
Love TJ.
It's almost like they penalize you for playing defense now. Would you agree with all that?
Facts.
That's why I have a hard problem thinking that Sam Darnold wins a Super Bowl.
I
That's
get it.
why.
I get it.
And I'm not saying he's awful. I'm not saying he's awful, but that's why I have a hard time thinking that Sam Darnold wins a Super Bowl.
What proof do we have?
He hasn't been great the last 3 weeks. That's for sure. Has not been great. We'll see them on Thursday. Tomorrow is going to be a great game. The Rams and Seahawks, that's must-see TV.
I don't know what to think about the Jaguars either. I really don't.
They're playing well.
I know they are.
You know they pissed.
He had 6 touchdowns the other day, man.
Yeah. They pissed the game away to the Texans, too.
They did.
During that. They gave the Texans their first win on that 6-game winning streak that they're on. They were up 17 in the fourth, the Jags were, and they lost that game. And they haven't lost since, or they might have lost once since. Liam Cohen he's up there for top 3 for Coach of the Year. Mike Vrabel, obviously. A few others. Broncos, Sean Payton. Who else?
Dude, so he's got the Giants last?
No. Next to last.
Raiders are last.
Oh, the Raiders.
The Raiders
last.
are.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see it at the bottom. Sorry.
I got to be honest.
I would put the Jets near the bottom of anything. They're terrible.
Well, they're bottom 4.
Yeah, they're terrible.
They're bottom 4. The Raiders are so bad. It's embarrassingly bad. And Tom Brady is a part owner of that team.
Man, you remember a few years ago? Like, honestly, I missed on them because if you remember, what's his name? The football writer was their general manager. Why can't I think of his name?
Mike Mayock.
Mayock. He accumulated all those draft picks, and Gruden was there, and I was like, dude.
Yeah.
Like, they almost look like they have a clue. And then there was zero follow-through after that. Like,
they don't draft well.
They don't.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
They don't draft well. That's a to have the Raiders so bad is bad for the NFL.
That's a fact.
You know what? Can you win in Vegas?
Shit, they couldn't win in Oakland.
Can you win in Vegas?
They couldn't win in Oakland. What's the common denominator?
Remember, the Golden Knights won a Stanley Cup.
Yeah, but they gave that to them. They stocked that team.
You could say that. Listen, there's more validity to that than I think people want to admit because the welcome to the NHL package that the Las Vegas Golden Knights got and the welcome to the NHL package that the Seattle Kraken got, my arms don't go that far. Like, I think they sat back and said, man, we really fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, for lack of a better term, we can't give Seattle that much. And so you've seen Seattle kind of be that expansion team, so to speak. Whereas you're absolutely, I mean, that sweetheart deal, I remember joking at the time, hey, is there any way, like if you're a Red Wing fan or a Habs fan, you can say, we're going to leave the league for a year, okay?
Come on back.
And then we're going to come back in. Can you give us that same package? Thank you.
Hell
like,
yeah.
you would be better off being the Knights than you would to be in the league.
Facts.
So,
and they
but
put
they
on
did. But in fairness, they did win. They did
put on
win.
a good show too there.
Yeah, they did.
Put on a good show. I'd like to go see a game there.
Yeah.
Mark Davis is.
But Vegas is tough to win at. I mean, you see what players do when they go to Vegas. You saw what C.D. Lamb and George Pickens did as visitors. Stayed out till 5 a.m, drunk, came back. They had to sit out the first couple of series, if I don't remember, on that Monday night game. It's a tough place, man, and they have no fans. The Raider fans are back in Oakland, in L.A. This is all visiting fans that are coming into Reliance Stadium. It's not an easy place to play. And NBA, they're going there. As a matter of fact, they mentioned next year they will expand by 2 teams and probably Vegas and Seattle. Supersonics are coming back.
Yeah.
Vegas, you know who's going to own that team. You know, right?
Who?
LeBron.
You really think so?
Yeah, he'll have probably part ownership for sure.
He will have that. He will be on that team, and he will own it. He will own a portion of it, a big portion, guaranteed.
We'll wait and see. Jim Harbaugh had some comments on the Sharon Moore situation yesterday. We will get to that. I know we're up against it as always. Like to thank you guys for, number one, being in the chat. Number two, you guys at Super Chat. We always want to give you your props, say thank you, and read those as well. If we have anything up, we will do that. KG, if we have any Super Chats, we'll get them out of the way. In the meantime, where are we going?
No Super Chats just yet, at least none that I can see. But we will go to Ven Johnson and Jack's Car Wash.
I can tell you about Ven Johnson.
Justice.
I'm a big fan of justice, right? Big fan of justice. Corporations, the government, even your insurance company, they will do whatever it takes to minimize their liability and withhold your compensation. If you want justice,
The sons of bitches.
you need to get the fighter. When something goes wrong, you need to get the fighter. You need to make Ven your first call. Get that fighter in your corner. Contact Ven today at venfights.com.
And Woodward Sports and Jack's Car Wash have partnered, well, to hook you up with a free car wash. Just text WSN to the number on the screen, 888-522-1729. Enjoy top-tier service, free vacuuming. They have the Windex for your windows. They have the dash cleaners. You can do all of that to your car. And if you join the Unlimited Club like me, you can wash your car twice a day, every day of the week, every day of the year. That's right, guys. There are over 40 locations, getting near 50 right now. Check out the nearest Jack's to you, jackscarwash.com. Make sure you tell them the guys from Woodward Sports sent you.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Woodward Sports is your number one source for all things Detroit sports. Start your day with the Sean Baligian Morning Show from 8 to 10 a.m. Rolling into Big D Energy with Neil Rule, Jerry Foster, and Red Wing great Darren McCarty. Then make sure you're watching the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep from 2 to 4 p.m. Michigan great Braylon Edwards and the elite Matt Shepard break down all the biggest sports stories. End your day with the Woodward Heavyweights. Join Spencer and EZ nightly from 5 to 7 p.m. Every day, all the sports, all Detroit, live on the Woodward Sports Network. Detroit's number one sports network. Every Sunday, there's only one place to get all your kneecapping, hard-hitting Detroit Lions coverage. Start your Sunday with the Lions Weekly Report with Broder and Terry Foster. Then, the Lions pregame show with Neil Rule and Sean Baligian. At kickoff, keep it locked in for all the emotions of the game with a live watch party with the heavyweights. Then, recap the game with the Lions postgame show with Anson. Game days, there's no other place to be than Woodward Sports. Live all game day. Go Lions.
Les Stanford Buick and GMC has some great offers for December. Get a 2026 Silverado Crew Cab LT for as low as $189 a month plus tax. Drive off in a 2025 Cadillac XT6 for only $359 a month. Or you can lease a 2026 Buick Enclave for as low as $299 a month plus tax. Go to Les Stanford Buick and GMC today and check out their massive inventory. For all lease specials, go to lesstanford.com.
Harbaugh was on the Dan Patrick show yesterday, and
I like Dan.
I do too.
Yeah.
I've always
I like him.
He just seems like a good dude.
He does.
He really. I never got a chance to meet him, but I don't know. He seems like a good dude.
He's my guy.
I told you my Berman thing, right?
Yeah.
I heard from 100 people.
I love Berman.
I heard from
How
100
do you not?
people he was this arrogant, like mean guy. He couldn't have been nicer.
That's great to hear.
He could, I am not being funny. He couldn't. When the Super Bowl was here, we co-hosted something. He was so nice to me.
That's awesome.
It was insane. It was, who the hell am I? I'm some kid in Detroit. You know what I mean?
I named my first dog after him, Boomer.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't after Esiason?
No.
So your next dog, are you going to name him Caleb or Ben?
No, my dog now is Jeter.
All right, so are you going to get Caleb?
I don't know. I'll let you know.
Ben?
Perhaps.
Bear down?
Butkus?
How you gonna?
Butkus.
Wait, that was Rocky's dog, right?
dog.
Yeah, that was Rocky's.
That was his real dog.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah,
that's what I heard. So I mean, Jim Harbaugh is trying to get his team ready for the playoffs, man. He's doing a good job with San Diego, I might add. All right,
yeah,
good job. All right, good job. He's trying to get his team ready for the playoffs and finish the season the right way. And I'm sure the last thing in the world he wants to be talking about is something like this. He seems like a guy to me And Maz and KG, you guys, well, and now that I look at Cam, I know the answer. He's decked out head to toe in Michigan football gear.
Yeah, Neil, suck on that.
Okay, so you guys tell me. I almost got the impression when Jim Harbaugh left Michigan, he left and didn't look back in any way, shape, or form.
He did to Pete Carroll, and that's okay.
He didn't leave and look back. And not just because of the things that happened, but because I think he didn't exactly like the way he was treated by a certain athletic director by the name of Ward Manuel.
Yeah.
I still think he's a Michigan man, though.
I'll let you guys have those Michigan men conversations.
Right. What does that even mean now?
I'm not allowed to participate in Michigan man.
It's
almost like true Yankee. I'm not allowed to. I can't talk about a true Yankee.
What does Michigan man even mean anymore?
He's an alum, and he played quarterback for them. He'll always be a Michigan guy.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
But I got the feeling when he walked out the door, he walked out the door. You know, maybe 10 years from now, 15 years from now, he'll come back and wave to the crowd and all that stuff. But that just one man's opinion. Just one man's
Agreed.
opinion. Harbs talking about Sharon on the Dan Patrick Show.
Yeah, it's really still don't have my head wrapped around it, Dan. It's a tragedy, and just praying for all concerned. I love my alma mater, love Michigan, but I love the Chargers too. And I'd be doing a disservice if I wasn't putting all my focus on this game. This is the most important game for us.
When's the last time you talked to Sharon Moore?
Haven't early December, but I have texted him.
Nothing since he was arrested.
Just text.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
How are his spirits?
I think it's a tragedy. It's the worst days of his life, and keep it together and take care of your family. That's that's the message, and getting spiritual guidance, is really critical.
Are you helping Michigan at all find their head coach?
No, I'm not. All focus is on the Dallas Cowboys.
Right?
Yeah, come on, Dan. That question.
Well,
I'm in a playoff push right now.
Dan, you've been around the block.
Yeah, come on.
I
like Dan Patrick too, but that wasn't the best question.
In fairness to Dan, is that a question he has to ask?
Sure. Yes. I mean, he could have asked it maybe a little differently, but yes.
He knows the answer to that question.
Right. I probably wouldn't. I probably would have skipped that one.
I probably would have skipped that.
Yeah.
I might have hit him with a different kind of spin, but I would have said, "What do you think about the athletic director still having his job?" Something like that.
That
would have been great.
I'm preparing for a game against the Cowboys, and we are in the midst of a playoff run with our team out in L.A. Like, what?
Right.
What
sure, I'm looking for the next Michigan coach or helping them look.
Come on, man. Like honestly, and I think it's actually pretty cool that Jim Harbaugh's talking to Sharon Moore and texting him. I mean, I think
that's
we've all
loose too.
We've all had that position in life, okay, where maybe you had a buddy who did something really stupid, and you like I've been the guy that has walked up to real good friends of mine and gone, "What the bleep is going on in your head? What are you doing?" Like, it doesn't mean that I have to get your back publicly, all right? Or stab your back publicly, all right? The best thing to do is to shut your mouth, right? If you're, God forbid something happens to one of you guys, you're not going to catch me talking about you guys publicly. But I might text you and just go, Maz, what, help me understand.
Why the horse?
Right, you went off the deep end.
Why
there.
the Bears?
Why?
Why are you doing this to me?
You're right.
Why did you lube up your finger? Why? Maz, help me understand this. Are you supposed to turn your back on your friend?
No.
And if somebody said to me, hey, have you talked to Maz have you talked to KG since this happened? Yeah, of course I have.
Yeah.
Of course I have.
How's he doing? Well, he's lousy.
What do you expect?
You're right.
He's lousy.
Oh, he's great, man. He, like,
he
he's
bounced
doing
back.
wonderful.
I personally don't think he talked to him that much. That's just me.
He texted with him.
Yeah, allegedly. Like we don't know, but I think that's a very loose interpretation of. Yeah, I texted him. Like he's already said he haven't really talked to him since he left. Which, why would I?
Like at the same time, as we talked about, like Sharon, you are the architect of your own misery.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like that's you. You built that, right? You legitimately built that. But yeah, you know what? I would still want to be a friend. Legit, and I hope you guys would be the same way to me.
No, of course.
Hey, you effed up, man. Like you got nobody to blame but yourself. But you okay? Like KG, seriously, you okay?
You're right,
dude. You need anything?
Yeah, I ain't gonna kick a man when he's down either. Like he knows he fucked up. But yeah, I'll check on you. Hey, you straight? Is there anything I can do? That's all.
I'll tell you this, guys. I'm a little pissed that the woman that he had this relationship with still has her job. And Michigan has this thing about the boss is the guy that's going to be in trouble, or the woman that's going to be in trouble. Whoever's the boss.
Yeah.
The other person has nothing to do with it, which is bullshit.
It is.
She knew he's a married man with kids, and they've had a relationship for a number of years. And look what it came down to. The guy lost his mind. Must have
been some good
after
food.
This girl told him it's over. And ruined his life. And that's his fault, what he did. But how does she escape punishment?
Maz, you want to know why?
She's still hired. She still has her job. I don't think she could show up for her job, but she still has her job.
Maz, you want to know why?
Yeah.
Because she probably came forward.
Who cares?
She came forward. I'm just saying. That's
She did it.
why she's keeping her job right now. It's probably because she came forward.
Whatever.
I ain't saying it's right.
Is there is there a policy against workplace
Yeah,
there should be
dalliances?
But also, once again, he allegedly paid her a certain amount of money in order to even get with her in the first place.
And when you're in the position of power, that's I'm sorry, it's a dagger. It just is.
Yeah.
He was in a position of power.
Yes.
And
that's
she's
a
the
dagger.
one that
I'm
came
not saying
forward
he
at
shouldn't
the
be
end of the day.
fired.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
saying
get it, man.
she should fall on the sword as well.
She should, but I'm not surprised that she still has her job. I'll just say that.
I just saw Spenny walk by. I can't wait until Spenny walks in because I want to tell him personally that was such a brilliant take on his part last night that you told me about.
Hey, Putty wants to talk about the Red Wings. He's been busting balls all day.
I can talk about the Red Wings.
A couple people want to hear some wings.
I
so.
stayed up and watched the game.
Shout out to my hockey elite in the chat.
Do you want to take a quick break?
Yeah.
We'll come back and talk about that. Anything you need me to talk
tell
about?
them about Sharon's Heating and Cooling.
I can tell you about Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. They've been in business for over 40 years. They've proudly been serving Metro Detroit. And you know what? If you're around that long, you're doing something right. Reliable service, treating people like human beings. Imagine that. Check out their new and improved website, sharonsheating.com. They've added a few customer-friendly options, such as DTE gas customers get a free furnace tune-up through the end of 2025, free instant estimates for equipment replacement, online filter purchasing directly from the website, or you can give them a call the old-fashioned way, 734-238-3805. That's 734-238-3805. Tell them Woodward Sports sent you.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Guys, we're simpletons. We really are. I mean, the sooner that you accept that in your life will be easier. And we want simple things. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men is a simple thing. You can walk in, sign in. Before you know it, you are clean. They're open 7 days a week, 10 to 8. Get your hair cut by a talented stylist. You got TV screens all over the place. Get in, get out. I don't need to be. See, those people, and you know who I mean by those people need 2-3 hour days at the hairstylist. Nah, I want in and out. That's how we do it. That's how Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men does it. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome. Final segment of the show. Don't forget Big D Energy coming up at 11. Braylon and Shep. Then, of course, the heavyweights. I don't know if the Red Wings are real right now. I'm kind of done questioning it, to be honest with you. Here's why I think that maybe it's fool's gold. Are you familiar with the work of John Gibson?
He's been good in the stretch.
He's been phenomenal.
Yes.
Forget about good. He's got, for the month of December, Mass, fact check me. I think his goals against, he got lit up against Tampa. I think his goals against is 2, and he's got a .935 save percentage.
Couple shutouts thrown in there, too.
Is that sustainable from
No.
John Gibson?
He's a journeyman.
But you know what else I've noticed? And I still believe, I've said this for 2 years if you've listened to me, I still believe this is the toughest division in hockey. All right?
The Atlantic.
And remember when Tampa was struggling earlier this year and people said it's finally catching up to Tampa? And I said, like that, you watch Tampa. That's what Tampa does.
They're only at 2 points back.
They do it every year. But just a few. And you know who else has been doing it lately? Florida. Mm-hmm. Just kind of going like that. Don't pay any attention to us. I'm not sure if the Leafs are legit. The Habs are up and down, as young teams are apt to do. You know, the people that thought for the Habs last year, I was not one of them, for the record, that it was going to be linear. No, you're a young team. You've got questionable goaltending. The guy that went on a heater for them last year, Maz, I don't know if you saw it, and I called him Montembeault.
Yep.
He got sent down. Sent down. This is a guy that played for Team Canada at the Four Nations last year. And I told anybody, listen, I watch him every night. I'm like, he's not good. You got to trust me. He's not. He got sent down. So, in essence, right now, you know what the Habs are rolling with? 2 rookie goaltenders.
Why not?
2 rookie goaltenders. That's where they're at. Now, I know Dobish had some time last year, but in the world of the NHL, he's still considered a rookie. So, with that, you're going to see the ebbs and flows, right? And I think that's part of what we talked about at the beginning of the year. Even when the Red Wings were meandering. You know what was different this year? They were meandering with some young players. Allowing those young players to make mistakes. Allowing those young players to learn from the mistakes. It's not the mistake, it's the recovery. You know, what did you learn from said mistake, right? So, to me, that's what made this different. You didn't have a slew of veterans that Steve Yzerman went out and plucked this guy and plucked that guy. Now you had a bunch of young players and a bunch of young players that have shown just enough flash to make you go, ooh, let's see what else is there. Let's see what else is there. Like, I loved Casper last year, okay? But like a young player, it comes and goes. You'll see a flash, and it goes. It comes and goes. Now it's about finding that consistency. Now it's about maximizing the minutes that you get and making the most out of the minutes that you get in both ends of the ice. Because that's the reality right now. If you're going to play for Coach McClellan, you're going to play for Steve Yzerman, you're going to be responsible. You're going to be a 200-foot player. That's the reality. A vast majority of the guys, right? I think you know an exception.
DeBrinket's off the hook here as well. He's hot as they come.
Yeah, and to me, that. So, are they real? I don't know. Do they look like a playoff team? Yep. Oh, absolutely. Am I sitting here writing the playoffs right now and the franchise record drought streak is officially ending this year? I'm not ready to do that yet.
How many years is it?
9.
Okay, it's going to be over.
It'll be 10 if they don't make it.
They'll make it,
and that's a franchise record, I might add. That's a franchise record. I don't know. Do you have faith in your goaltending right now? In either one of them?
Well, the Oilers got the back-to-backers with Skinner.
Mm-hmm.
And who's their other backup?
And you remember he got on a heater both years. He really did. Like 2 years ago, he got yanked in the series, and then they had no choice to go back to him.
Yep.
And then he went on a heater.
Yep.
I mean, that's the crazy thing about it. But do I think that John Gibson is the guy? I don't.
Well, you got Cam.
Do I think that Cam is the guy? No.
You can outscore teams.
Can they?
Probably not.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Let's face it. At least they're giving you something fun to watch.
Can I say this? Oh, 100%. And that's why, Maz, that's why I'm saying I don't want to think about it. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Like I watching them now. I like it. It doesn't have that arduous feel. You know what I mean?
They got Utah tonight.
It does. Oh, are you going to the game tonight? It doesn't have that arduous feel in any way, shape, or form. You know, so that's why I said I'm not going to tell you guys in the chat how to feel. I'm not going to think about are they legit. I'm not going to think about, you know what, go out and win hockey games. And right now, the way this division is, there is a little bit of this right now. Okay, teams can't find a solid footing. People keep waiting for the Bruins to go away too, and maybe we all misjudged the Bruins. Maybe we did. And I thought the Bruins were going like this year. I really did. I mean, you saw it last year. At the end of last year, they traded Marchand, and they went like that, okay? And it's like, maybe Sweeney's smarter than we all thought. All right? And the Habs, again, are this. Trust me. There are some nights you watch them, and you're like, they're going to win it all. This 19-year-old kid, this Demidov, is phenomenal. Look what Suzuki and Caulfield are doing. And then you remember what they have in between their pipes. I mean, they have 2 rookies right now. That's what they're rolling with. So I think it starts in the division right now, and they're playing just as well as anybody in this division. Give them their flowers for that. They
lead the Atlantic with 41 points right now.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pretty good. Now, when's the break? February?
Yeah. December is usually a very telling month. Not always, because there have been some teams recently that either woke up in December and went on to win Stanley Cup. I can think of 2. The Kings did and the Blues did. And then just last year, I think the Habs were dead last and then went and made the playoff. So, I mean, we'll find out. But more often than not, around Christmas time, you kind of know what a team's going to be. What video did you want him to find?
Yeah, I think I have it. Either that or it's a quote graphic. But AJ Hinch talking about.
No, I wasn't talking about that. I'm sorry. It's okay.
Okay.
I texted it to you. It's the hockey one.
Oh.
I texted you.
Okay.
It's okay. I wanted to show you that Oilers Penguins last night. The celebration.
Oh, actually, I think JB's got that in here. Let's see. Is it this one?
Yep. Put us on the screen, and I'll describe what's happening. Leon Draisaitl got his 1,000th point for Edmonton. That goaltender in the Penguin uniform played for the Oilers 4 days ago. That's Stu Skinner. Look at him. He's there. He just gave up the goal. They're all celebrating, and that poor bastard is just staying in his crease.
Do you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about you right there. Because if he was Maz, Maz is standing in his goal crease. Maz will look for any excuse to try to hug somebody.
I would have went over.
Maz would have. Oh, there's no way you would have fought that.
Maz is a hugger.
There's no way you would have fought that.
I would have went over.
No, see him, look at him. He's going, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. Maz is going, I don't care. Yep. I need to hug all my friends.
Yep. I would have went over. That's bad. I mean, that's sad.
What can you do?
That's sad.
That's reality.
That guy has been in 2 Stanley Cup finals with you. He was on your team 4 days ago.
Sheesh.
Draisaitl had 4 helpers last night, too.
He's something.
Yeah, he's pretty good. All right, we got to get out of here. Anything else before we get out of here? Any super chats, anything?
We do have some. Shout out to everybody giving
Appreciate
super chats. Greg Thomas, $1.99 super chat. Sean and Maz, great show.
Thank you.
And we have my guy Putty in here. Shout out to you. How about the Red Wings? Am I right? With the hand on face emoji.
We got you, buddy.
Enjoy it. Period. End of story. Enjoy it. Like, I'm not going to dog it. I'm not going to wonder aloud. It's my job to wonder aloud. But you know what? I'll tell you what. When I'm sitting at home, like my kid even told me the same thing. Like we were talking last night. He was like, "Dad, do I start buying in?" And I was like, "You know what, kid? Just watch the game and enjoy it."
Yeah, just enjoy the ride, as we say.
You got to beat the Coyotes tonight, though. I mean, the Mammoth.
See, you went all Neil Rule on everybody.
Yeah, he did.
He kind of went Neil Rule on everybody. All right, appreciate you guys. Cam, thank you. KG, thank you for the double duty, Maz, as always. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. See you.
See you, fellas.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com